flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird. Let me fly away, Nelly Furtado. Bye.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The second of two games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up week 2. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You look at this Browns defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. A short one there to Freiermuth. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Pickett. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Browns.
Watson. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Here's Pickett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Steelers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And he's going to have a Browns first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Browns 7, Steelers 0.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Here's 2nd and 10. Quick throw completed by Watson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, there he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, here's Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown! Jalen Warren from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Watson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there, and that will knot us up at 10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They set up the screen to Chubb. He's got room past the 30, and he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to have a Browns first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on second is Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Watson looks to throw again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Steelers take over first down again at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Warren in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
We're set.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First down,
To throw is Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Watson now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Chubb is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Brought down at the 20. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. Now it's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with third and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. To about the 35, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
from the gun. Here's Pickett. Got his man. It's Warren. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense. And
there he goes, right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to be.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 53 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we got a tie game here in the 4th. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Finding Hunt. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st down, Browns.
Watson to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And trouble trying the middle here. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. Then everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 24.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Well, somebody lit a fire.